So we are continuing with the topic ratios and proportions. We are now on objective 3, part C. We are still simplifying ratios, and we are still simplifying ratios that contain fractions. In the previous video, we looked at using the LCM to multiply by the LCM, that is, of the denominators. Most students will not recognize the LCM right away, but there is a safer method to just multiply twice. Of course, if you multiply twice, you're multiplying by smaller numbers, and that should make it relatively easier or safer. Just take your time and make sure you write down the correct fractions you're getting after you multiply the first time. Because if you do make a mistake, you will not end up with the correct answer. So just be careful. Take your time. There's no need to rush. It's not a marathon. It's not even a race. So just take your time when you're doing these problems. So we have 1.5 comparing to 1/3. So we're using option 2. We're going to multiply by the two denominators, 2 and 3. So first we are going to multiply by 2. So we're going to multiply the whole number by 2. We'll multiply the fraction part by 2, and then we'll multiply this fraction by 2. So once we do that, I think this is going to be simpler. That is, if you do not have a calculator, you would want to use this method. If you have a calculator, you'll simply put in 1.5 times 2 right away. So when we do that, the 1 is going to multiply the 2, and that's going to give us 2. When we multiply the half by 2, the 2's will cancel out because 2 into 2 is 1 and 2 into 2 is 1. So all of this here is going to give you 1 because 1 times 1 on the top, 1 times 1 on the bottom, 1 divided by 1 is still 1. So once you see all of these 1's, you know this number is going to be 1. We get to the right side. There's nothing that can cancel. So multiplying numerators, you get 2. Multiplying denominators, you get 3. So this is 2 from multiplying 1 by 2, and then this portion is 1. So this is going to give us 3 on the left. So this is our intermediate step. We have 3 as our whole number now, and now we want to focus on this portion that has the fraction. So we will be now multiplying by 3. So we want to multiply the 3 by 3 and the 2/3 by 3. And when we do that, 3 times 3 is 9, and of course these 3's will cancel one another because that's why we were multiplying by the denominators so that the fractions can become whole numbers. So 3 into 3 is 1, and 3 into 3 is 1, so all we have left is 2. So this left is going to be 9, and the right is going to be 2.